So here is my long overdue vlog about my trip to Scotland 2 weeks ago. First off, Scotland in 2 words: unpredictable and beautiful. The bus ride up on Megabus, not so much. So we're on Megabus. It's about 5:30 in the morning. On the way to Scotland. I need to sleep. Word of the wise, don't take an overnight bus ride unless you really have no other choice. First thing to note though about Scotland, just on practical terms, weather is kind of crazy. Check out that snow out the window. It's ridiculous. And now it's sunny. What's going on? Okay, our tour was, we took a bus up to Edinburgh in Scotland and then took up the East Coast into the Highlands with Experience Highland Tours. Very good company, I recommend it. But we went up the East Coast and then spent a night up in Loch Ness on the Bankside, mind you. And then we took the West Coast back down to come back to Edinburgh out of the Highlands. And it was just, it was really beautiful. Along the way, Eddie was our tour guide, and he basically just pointed things out to us in the van. And note about Eddie McIntosh, basically best accent in the world.
Because if you had a mortgage instead of rent, you could lose your house. It's a very true saying, Socrates, away back in the days of the Greeks, when he said anybody who wants to be a politician should be immediately disqualified.
So the first day took us up the East Coast, and we saw a lot of different landmarks and really learned a lot about Scottish history, particularly conflicts with the English. There's a lot of sad stories to it. Particularly, we learned a lot about the Jacobite risings and the Battle of Culloden, which we saw the memorial for. And the next day was a bit more landmark picturesque. We started the day off with a boat ride on Loch Ness. I'm on a boat and it's going fast and look at that view. Then we made our way south along the west coast, and it was just beautiful landscape. And if you'd like to see pictures, again, look down there. There's a link to my Tumblr where I put up what I think are some of the highlights. It's in 2 parts, so look for part 1 and part 2, day 1, day 2, and you'll see some nice photos. As part of the tour that we did along the west coast down, we actually got to walk part of the West Highland Way, which stretches for a long time. We walked about 500 feet of it, and that was interesting. You see that path down there? That's us. We're gonna walk up. Actually, not too far, like right up there. I love gravity, and gravity loves me. Hiking in Scotland. Woo! So just to close, that's a very brief glimpse into my fantastic time in Scotland. Honestly, a couple weeks now later, it's a little hard to really realize that I even went. But it was just a great experience, and I'm just happy to have been able to go. So the next video, I know that I promised Amsterdam would be vlog 2, but I'm making Scotland vlog 2 just for chronology's sake, and I'm going to make Amsterdam part 3. Peace out.
I believe in the sun, even though it's slow and rising. I believe in you, even without realizing.
हो प्यार में जो हौसला कदमों पे तेरे हो जहां, हो प्यार में जो हौसला कदमों पे तेरे हो जहां.
I believe in the sun.